back with the chaotic vlogging. I just spent a whole intro realizing that my receiver is dead and there's no audio again. I guess it should be fine. Hopefully you can hear me, and let's start again, shall we? Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new vlog. We are back. We were away for a week. We had a bit of a rest. Kario's brother and his mom was visiting, and we took them down to Borovets in the mountains. It's one of our favorite places. Kai had a blast with his older cousin. We went on some beautiful walks. The weather was nice. We went to Markojicite with a cable lift, and Tsarska Bistrica, and just some really nice places. Oh, Kario went horse riding and Kai got on a pony for the first time. Had a good rest, and now we are ready to roll. It is spring, everything is growing very, very quickly, and we're trying to get on top of it. I always find going away, even for like a few days in spring, is just a bit overwhelming after, because of the amount of work you have to do. Everything is growing, everything is overgrown, the seedlings are growing out of their little trays, so we need to prepare everything for things to get in the ground. The front garden we've changed quite a bit. I had some spring bulbs in there which the dogs just used to stomp over every time it starts growing, so I took them out. I put them in nice little pots that can stay over winter outside, and then they'll come back in spring. And then we planted some roses and some lavender in between, and Kario did like a nice little raised bed for my hydrangeas at the back. And most importantly, because this section is always so hard to weed, it's a large space and it just gets crazy. We put some weed barrier, and then we mulch everything with straw to help it retain some moisture in the summer. I think it's the cheapest way to mulch, really, and it should help with the weeds, and yeah, it's a win-win.
Just a boy who's raised by the sea, finding out what this life could be. Well, I took my turn and I felt the burn. Now I'm banged up and on my knees. Where you going when times get rough? Granddad asked me when I was young. Now I'm riding through the red mud, through the fields that he oh so loved. Well, I've been and broken, lost and damned, and the one hanging on by a string. Every road I go down just circles round to a part of my own.
We are doing a raised bed garden this year. If you've watched any of the previous vlogs, you know that we plant at the back where we have our kind of second plot of land, but it's quite far, it's hard to water, and yeah, we just struggled with it last year to keep up with all the watering and the weeding and everything. So this year we decided to do a raised bed garden at the front of this lawn that we don't really use much. We just use it as a walkway, and we were just killing the grass. I think after you've lived in a property for a little bit, you kind of see how you use it and what comes natural, and then you end up changing things. And that's exactly what we're doing. We're gonna build some raised beds. We're gonna remove that little herb garden at the front that we did and create a walkway into the raised bed garden, do some trellises, and then eventually at the back I want to put a little glass greenhouse for all the seeds in there, so that can be like a nice garden. And then at the back we're just gonna do big crops such as potatoes. We're gonna plant our potatoes soon, corn, pumpkins, watermelons. But for the raised beds we're using the hugelculture method of filling it. We start the base with lots of sticks, which we had anyway. We had to prune some of our trees, so we're using that. They also retain moisture and release it slowly into the bed. And then we're using some leaf mulch from like just around the street. It's great to like just scrape it, that way you clean the street, and then it's really good for your beds. And some grass clippings, some straw as well. And then we ordered some compost that's ready to be used, tipped at the front. So we're using some of that and some just like professional compost that we bought into like big bags. So I think that's the heavy load of work that goes into the bed, is actually filling it. You don't realize how much it takes up, how much soil you need. So I think that's a great method. And yeah, we need to get those filled up and then start planting. Some broken tiles in it, and then some wood that will hold on to moisture and release it slowly in the bed, and then also kind of feed the soil. So we're doing this, and then we're kind of done a little bit of it, and then the rest will be the compost we've ordered. On here we have a trellis for cucumbers, and behind there will be tomatoes. I think we need to be careful with this throwing some shade, but I think it's more like just like in the morning that we'll have some shade, so it should be fine. And we need to get another one probably, as we have a few different kinds of cucumbers planted. It's coming along nicely. Karo is doing the third bed of there with the help of Kai.
It's been a while since I left. Nobody knows where I went, but I think I found my place. Don't worry, I'm doing just fine out in the islands where the time goes a little more my pace. I've been floating coast to coast, Bahamas to Puerto Rico. It don't matter if I'm lost, because I know when I'm with you I'm home. When I'm with you I'm home. Just riding waves, 'cause I know no matter where the tide goes, the sun is on my face. Searching for treasures in my mind, I know I'll find it, 'cause the islands are showing me the way. I've been floating coast to coast, from Cuba to Mexico. It don't matter if I'm lost, because I know when I'm with you I'm home. When I'm with you I'm home. Yeah. When I'm with you I'm home. When I'm with you I'm home. It don't matter if I'm lost, because I know. It don't matter if I'm lost, because I know when I'm with you I'm home.
So we just managed to get the tractor in through the fence to rotate this space here, as it's quite a large space. And then we're just putting the weed barrier, and then we're going to put all the bulbs in. I've got some that I've planted early, and then some that I bought yesterday. Some very pretty variations of pink. Then I've got some purples and some white as well that are in the greenhouse. So yeah, so excited for this bed. So we're done kind of spotted them around. I'll show you quickly. Around there. So we've got all the bulbs that I've just bought, and then the ones that I've just started to sprout at the top there. I did Google, because some of them come up, take a lot more time to germinate than the other ones, and I read that it's normal and it's okay. Even if they're just sprouting, it's okay to plant them down. You just have to be careful and gentle. So I think I'll end this vlog here and show you a little bit of an overview of what we've planted outside. Yesterday the weather was crazy. We had lots of rain and some hail, but thankfully it was not too bad. It didn't break anything, so that's good. We still have a lot of things to do, but I think in the next vlog I will actually show you the upstairs, as I realized that I never showed you. We filmed how we did the hallway and everything, but I never showed you what it looks like now, because in my head it's not completely finished. There's always something to be done, artwork on the walls, light fixture there, light fixture there, but I feel like I've just never filmed it if I think that way. So next video I'll show you some of the inside bits, as well as a lot more gardening, because we still have a lot to do. But thank you so much. Dinosaur, yeah. Guy's into dinosaurs now. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. So this is what the front lawn looks like now. We planted some lavender and rosemary around here, and we're gonna plant things around here as well, but we just need to fix the soil, as we tipped some ash there in the winter, and yeah, we just need to fix that now. And then we got a little walkway, and this is the raised beds we have. Ignore the trellis, as we need to find a better netting for it. This one is just too soft and hard to work with. So I've been looking around for some livestock garden fence, as they're sturdier, so we'll fix that. But over here we have our spring onion that comes every year and is doing really well. And then we've got some asparagus just over here, and this is going to be all tomatoes up to there. In this bed here we've got our early peppers, and then I've got some sweet peas up to here, and we're going to have some cherry tomatoes that we can tie up over there. And then on this bed we've got our zucchinis that are growing nicely. We've got some marigolds in between. The zucchinis are quite close to each other, but we're gonna tie them up. And then we've got some artichoke that we'll probably transplant later on when they start getting bigger. And then we've got the cucumbers here at the end. You've got a stick? Yeah, that's a nice stick. Then we've got the cucumbers, which are gonna go on the trellis, and then we've got more cucumbers on this side, and this is our salad bed. So we've got spinach coming, we've got some lettuce coming, and then we have radishes, and in between we planted aubergines that they're gonna grow slower, and then the radishes will be done by then. This bed, hello Rocky, he's getting more comfortable now, and Max. We've got some strawberries, and in between we've got some dill, and then we have some thyme. Did you plant some onions in between? Oh yeah. And then we have some onion in between the strawberries to kind of make the most of the space as they're gonna grow slower. We've got some more strawberries in this basket here that is actually blooming now. Nice. A bunch of weeds. And then here starts my flowers that I'm so excited about. So we've got a bunch of cosmos here. I started from seed and then I transplanted them. Then we've got Kuro's random garlic that he decided to plant in my flower bed. So that's a random garlic there. And then we've got zinnias, a bunch of zinnias. Then where the hay is, we've got some gladiolus here. And then start the dahlias. So I've planted the bulbs, and then I'm just waiting a little bit longer to kind of be able to split them and plant the ones that I had already started in pots. And then we're gonna just use string to kind of tie them around and keep them nice and upright. So this is what it's looking at the moment. We've got 2 more beds to fill. We've got some compost left, but we'll need more definitely. And then we've got this extra one, but it's a lot of space, so we'll plant in the ones we've got for now and then fill them a little bit later. And then we still need to fix this side of the lawn, and it all depends whether we get a little glass greenhouse here, so we can have a little like walkway up to the greenhouse and then out of this and into the second kind of lot. So still lots to be done, but for now this is it. We mulched everything with straw as we got quite a bit for the chickens anyway, and it's just like the cheapest way to mulch. It's a large space, so if we were to get the nice dark wood chip, it would be very pricey. So that will have to do for now, and then we'll just make sure we water it in the morning if it's a really hot day. And yeah, so I'll show you the front garden now. And this is what the front garden is looking now. All the roses are doing well, and then we got our hydrangeas at the back. This was already bloomed as we bought it like this, but then I've got my other ones just growing on the side. I've put some grass seed on as well, and yeah, I cannot wait to see this kind of growing, filling up the space and blooming. So I've got my little card here that's looking a little bit sad, but we'll give it a little glow up soon. I want to do some folk art on it, make it nice and colourful. And then here I've got a hydrangea that's coming back and is looking absolutely beautiful. Those ones, I forgot what they're called, but they're also perennial, so they will come back. And then here, those are just some, I think it's a lily in pot, but here we'll just plant some annuals such as petunias and give it some nicer colour. And yeah, just fix the cart. We've got some ferns and herreras here at the back and some hostas. As it's very shady, you don't get any sun there. And yeah, I've just put some grass seeds. I didn't mown because just barely any grass anyway, so whatever comes up now with the rains, it will be better than what it is anyway. And then the reality is this section that I still have to figure out the weed and get some stuff in the ground for it, but just pretend you don't see that bit.